Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. We're going to do an SRT clearing today, post-holiday. It's, the 29th, Thursday, a couple days after Christmas. I'm hearing from a lot of friends. A lot of things were stirred up over Christmas, visiting family and friends. So I'd love to do a group clearing on whatever's come up for you. There's a lot of distortions, a lot of discordant energies, a lot of blame, a lot of ego, a lot of not taking responsibility and being victim of circumstances in our lives. We're never victims. It's never anybody else's fault. We are creating this as we go because we are creator beings. My name is Sahara Liz. I work with SRT, which stands for Spiritual Response Therapy. We're getting the group prepared to work. I work with a pendulum and a set of charts. This is a system that was developed and downloaded channeled through Robert Detzler in the mid-80s, and it's taught all over the world. And there are classes you can take online and in person. If you're interested in this work, it's really powerful, clearing emotions, clearing energies, beliefs, karma, situations, circumstances, unresolved energies from the emotional and energetic bodies. So it does a lot of the heavy lifting so that your work here is just a little bit lighter. We still have to do our work because we are creator beings, co-creators. So as we get prepared to work, which is a system of a list of things so that we ensure that we are a clear, neutral, accurate channel for source, spirit, love, light, and wisdom, and that I'm working with your high self and your high self is working with my high self. So we clear all the energies. Today's group clearing will be, again, as I stated, on clearing the residual energies for the groups that we've been around, whether family or friend. There's a lot of group energy, and these are usually group clearings as well. And they are a sample of what it's like to have an SRT session with me. We have a list of questions usually that we ask, but that is all guided by you. If you'd like deeper work, you can contact me and we will do some work together specifically on your specific challenges. Again, this is a general clearing. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So, Spirit, who am I working with? My high self and Spirit. Is there anything to clear, heal, or do before I start this work? You've done it. Thank you. Oh, a little bit more. Thank you. So my pendulum swings in a circle when it's clearing. It gives me a yes. It swings this way directly with me. It swings this way when it's a no. And people talk to me about their challenges of working with the pendulum. I'd love to do a whole video on how to work with the pendulum appropriately. Mostly it's about being a clear channel and being neutral, getting your own biases or own judgments and beliefs out of the way. That is some of the biggest challenges, but also there are double checks and cross checks and balance systems to make sure you're working with your high self and not another disembodied soul, because there are many souls that want to work with us. There's so many helpers right here during this time, during the shift of ages, right? Okay, so am I prepared to work 100% working with spirit? Okay, there's something to clear for me. Let's get that out of the way. Does it need research? We're getting a yes. So I put myself on pause for a minute, but they tell me this is for the group as well. So challenges come up around the holidays a lot. The group needs to be cleared of abandonment, betrayal, and ego. So our ego can make up a ton of stories and play the victim. So we want to clear ego out of the way, we want to clear fear out of the way. Anything else to clear, heal, or do for me, or do we just jump into the group? Because I think some of this group stuff is for me as well. Thank you, Spirit. As long as we're on this planet, we're going to have challenges. So I am not immune. Unfortunately, I wish I was. Okay. What's next for the group? Tell me, wait. What is the lowest level consciousness I'm working with and the lowest level consciousness that the group is working with? Is there anything to do for our high selves, committees, councils, and angels? Please do that. I think they did most of it, but since I asked specifically, I always get another round of clearing. Things are like onions and layers, layers and layers and layers till we get to the center, which is really truly source and our true self, eternal being. On getting past the challenges, whatever's up for the group, so to actually surmount our challenges, what's the positive energy on the group has on those surmounting challenges? Positive energy. I'm getting about 10% positive. Of course, we want it to be much higher. 100% is great. negative energies on surmounting challenges. Negative energy is 100%. So we want to clear that to be 100% positive, 0% negative. And, I hear people talking a lot about, I want to give up. Like things are too hard. And if we're not stable and grounded and have some sort of practices, mindfulness, physical, mental, emotional, energetic practices right now, things can be really, really challenging for us. So we're going to start clearing the group of the being open to resolving and overcoming, facing our challenges and finding the opportunities, finding the blessings, finding the answers and solutions that we're searching for, clearing the group, the energies that are up for the group that have come up over the holidays and just during this time. If you look up some of the astrology in the the planetary influences, you may see some things about retrograde and communication. During the winter, we're asked to hibernate and go sort of internal. It's an internal time to shed, just like in nature, the cycles, all the plants and everything sort of go dormant. So what do we need to release? What do we need to shed? What's next for the group, Spirit? We're going to clear 10A, which is usually the collective programs in and energies in the master computer database. So if we're all like one big mind, one big brain, there are programs and energies that we all collectively have, right, as humans and in this experience that we're having. So what are we going to clear? We're going to clear curses. Interesting. How many digits? Let's make sure we clear the tons of digits, thousands upon thousands. Heart vows, subconscious clutter, world energies, multiple souls, race, belief, scarring. So we are clearing the 8 universal programs, scarring, psychic wounds, scarring, soul programs. Please clear these. These are the major collective programs in the genetics, in all the bodies and minds. World energies can influence us, multiple souls, beliefs. So let's clear the hundreds of thousands of beliefs usually that keep us stuck and unable to move out. We have a lot of filters, we have a lot of perceptions, we have a lot of conditioning, things that have happened to us when we're younger, as children, unconsciously a lot of times, but maybe we didn't get our needs met, and we're operating out of some of those programs. As humans, we're pretty malleable, like sponges. You always talk about children being sponges and just soaking everything up. I think we continuously are sponges, because we're a lot more sensitive than we think. We've just learned to block it off. Like, oh, no, that doesn't hurt me. I don't feel that. A lot of us can be disconnected from our feelings and not even in the body. So get everybody grounded and place everybody in the body. Put up a container shield of love and light and comfort around everybody, because it is brave work to excavate the truth of who we are. It's not all love and light, although that helps so much. That's not all of it. There's light and shadow. There's looking at some really tough things, taking accountability. We can only change things in our lives when we take complete responsibility and stop pointing the fingers and say, well, this person needs to change. Well, what is that person reflecting to you? Maybe that person does need to change. Maybe they are changing at a deep level. Okay, we are doing lots of clearing. The energies are quite dense, but I'm feeling them release as we move through the clearing and clearing all the charts and lists, the mazes of programs, spirit programs, miscellaneous blocks, clear all the archetypes, clear everything that I have on my charts and lists, please, which is a ton of things, and show me what's next for the group. So we're going to update everybody's high self and crew, because as we learn, our high self also is learning, and as we upgrade and up level, they do too. So we might need to change them out. Sometimes we have too many cooks in the kitchen. So we're going to remove those committee members that have also just got their clearing done and their programming cleared. We're going to clear them, and then we're going to bring in a new crew that is better, for everyone. Perfect order and harmony, integrated with all the knowledge, light, wisdom, and understanding for this new path and this new way of being. Because we're peeling layers at all levels, all multidimensional levels. We are peeling layers and layers of things off, including higher levels. And when I say higher, we have a tendency to think up here, but it's actually internally where all the dimensions exist. What's next for the group, Spirit? We want to get through this holiday season. We're moving into the new year. We'll do a clearing again for the new year. We're going to clear spirit level. Clear spirit level energies of conflict. That's how we learn sometimes, right? Contrast. We're going to clear doom. We're going to clear self-punishment, self-limitation, self-destruction, self-centeredness, depression, and despair. We're clearing betrayal, intolerance, abandonment, anger, helplessness, health abuse, hate, hate of self, hate of life, hate of men, hate of God. These are energies that are all being cleared. They're all just human emotions. Let's always try not to label them as good or bad. They're just part of the human experience. So usually we just want to acknowledge them and let them move through us. Observe them from a distance, send them love. They usually shift. If you don't do any sort of emotional work or mindfulness practices, I really encourage you to look up some EFT, to look up some talks on meditation. I like Zen Buddhism a lot, and the way that we can observe, become an observer of ourselves and not get caught in the story and then the waves, just dive into the ocean of emotions. A rhyme. Ocean of emotions, because emotions are water. So can we stay above? Can we just sort of flip on our back and float? Let the emotions move through. There's so many different ways to do that. I like tapping myself, and the observation is really helpful as well. So what specifically needs to be cleared for the group? We're going to clear higher level blocks. And we're going to look at chart 19, which is how to change your life chart. So these are some ideas from Spirit. Show me where. We want to move forward from this experience. If we have discord and we have unpleasant emotions, we want to learn to move forward with this. So I'm going to clear blocks on recognizing what in our own lives and our own minds is the thing that's going to help knock down this house of cards that we have built around our stories, around the unpleasant emotions. Will the client recognize it if it appears? This clue on how to move forward, yes. Positive value, 100. Negative value, 0. Anything else on this chart? Just there's support coming and there's solutions coming to us all of the time. We want to open up our path to hear and understand. Don't make any big choices while you're not in a good place. All right, you need to be in your heart when you're making decisions. If you're making decisions from your mind or your discord, and when I say discord, that's the unpleasantness or the negative emotions. If you're making decisions from that point, you're probably making it from your conditioning and from your ego, and not in a place of love. So what you want to do is you want to process through the emotions, however it is that you do that. Some people journal, some people call a friend, some people take lots of walks. Whatever you do, yoga, all kinds of things. Whatever you do, once you process through the emotion, you'll be able to make a clearer decision. But if you're in a story this part of your mind, which is the cognitive, the frontal lobe, the logic, and the reason, this part actually goes offline. Sometimes you may be making those decisions out of like, oh, well, I don't like this person, so I'm leaving and I'm never talking to them again. We slam the door and we're gone, right? That actually becomes a curse or a vow. That was one of the first things that came up. So we're going to clear that. Clear any curses, vows, anything that we're hiding. But so the story, you don't want to make a decision from the story. You want to make a decision when you're in your heart. Having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others, our process, recognizing how our decisions and choices actually impact other people. So let's clear for that. Because it's a collective experience, this human experience, and it's not just whatever you're doing in your own life ripples out and has an effect. That doesn't mean we're responsible for everybody, but we are responsible for our impact. Okay, so to what degree is the group recognizing their impact on other beings? I'm getting a 0. Positive value, what percent are they? That was a positive. Negative. Okay, so let's clear for 100% positive, 0% negative, clearing the impact that, recognizing the impact, recognizing the solutions, recognizing how to move through this, how to find the solution that we're looking for. It can come through in a movie, in a book, in a phone conversation. It might just be an epiphany as you're driving down the street. So Spirit's just doing lots of clearing. I am feeling the energy lift quite a bit. I hope you're feeling some difference. I hope you can take the energy from this clearing, which you can watch anytime, and use it in your own life to watch the pieces fall away, have a little bit more clarity, but again, really process through the emotions before you make any big decisions. Whew. Thank you so much for listening, for joining in on today's clearing. Please don't listen to more than 2 of these a day, and we will continue uploading, being guided by Spirit's love and wisdom to do the clearing work, and we'll see what's next. So again, Spirit's going into a mop-up, which means they're clearing all the charts and lists, which is tons and tons of items that are just too numerous to even put on a page. So I'm going to go back and check, is there anything else to clear, heal, or do before we start this, before we wrap up this work? Something to clear, heal, and do. So do whatever needs to be done, has to be done, can be done, should be done for a benefit of the group and moving through their challenges, current challenges. Anytime that you listen to this, will be your current challenges. Ever doing current challenges. And anything else to clear, heal, or do. The only thing I'm getting is healing. So let's apply healing. We're going to bring in some positive energies and some healing practices. Show me specifically. We're going to bring in faith for everyone. Lovely. We're going to bring in gentleness. Yes, please be gentle with yourself. We're so hard on ourselves. We're going to bring in courage. Courage comes from the Latin word what? Cur? Heart. Take heart. Let's bring in comfort, endurance. We're going to bring in responsibility. We're going to bring in tact, how to have those tough conversations, and the healing modalities that we can ask to download and apply for every individual that is watching. I love my chart 7. Where is my chart 7? Been redoing my charts. Okay. Oh, we're going to download grounding. So go outside, put your feet on the ground, sort of jump on your heels, do some slight tapping, get yourself grounded. Feel the body like you're here, like in this physicality. A lot of times when things are happening, we're too much in our heads and not in the body. And the body is where it's at. We're going to download and apply gold. Gold is a lovely, lovely vibration of abundance, connection to source. We're going to download and apply white. Let's get the most pristine divine white light. Oh, Love those. Can you feel those? White and gold. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel white and gold. Let it shower you from your crown all the way to your toes, all the way down into the earth. So when we connect in with the white light and with the gold and have it flush through everyone's system, take it all the way down to the earth. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and ground in. So if you're taking this moment with me, ground in to the earth. Imagine that your feet and your legs are really long and tall, and they go down to the center of the earth. There is a figure 8 of energy running, grounding you down. And when we pull in the earth's energy from the earth, and it comes up through our feet, through our legs, all the way up through our crown to the heavens, where source came from with the gold and the white. So we keep those energies running back and forth. We make sure that we have a bubble of shielding around our own aura while we do this work. But just feel that energy, feel your heart, cleanse and heal your entire body. All bodies, all minds, spirit, thank you so much for this work. Thank you to all my high self team. We're going to recalibrate everyone's eternal composition to the divine matrix. Take that in. Recalibrate. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you again for joining. The work is going to be continuing just a little bit as they wrap this up for a few minutes. So again, lovely, lovely to see you. I hope to see you on the next video. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye.